Not everyone who starts exercising has access to equipment. The gym might not be close enough to go to, or the memberships might be just not in the budget. Whatever the reason though, it's all good because we can start exercising at home with these 5 exercises that I'm going to talk about right now. The first exercise we're going to talk about is air squats. This is an excellent exercise, especially for beginners and especially for people who don't have access to equipment, because it hits glutes, quads, hamstrings, adductors, your hip flexors, your calves, and your abs, all in one exercise. If you're a guy, chances are you probably want to build strength as well as endurance. So with this one, if you don't have access to a gym, it's going to be difficult to do weighted squats. So look around your house, find something heavy, and pick it up while you do your squats. There are some really great variations of the squat that you can do as well, like the jump squats. Jump squats are awesome. They definitely make it more of a cardio exercise. You just jump at the end of the squat, every time you're done with a repetition, you jump. Then there's also wall sits. Those are great. They really hit the time under tension, right? So you put your back up against the wall and do a squat, see how long you can hold it. And also there's the one-legged squats to really target one leg or the other. This is really going to help add a lot of weight. If you don't have access to equipment, you don't have access to weight. So if you want to up the weight for your legs, then just do one at a time. The second exercise we're going to talk about is push-ups. Another great exercise, but for your upper body. These hit your pectoral muscles, your chest muscles, your shoulders, and your triceps, as well as your abs and your lats. So another very good compound exercise. If you can't do a push-up, that's okay. There are a few variations that will allow you to start building the strength to work up to it. Like knee push-ups. Instead of from your feet, right, you go down onto your knees and then do a push-up from that position. And some people can't do that, and in that case I would recommend the prone push-up, right, whereas you just move up the fulcrum, right, you move it from your feet to your knees, and then from your knees to your hips. That's going to be a lot easier. I'm pretty sure that just about anybody can do that one. So if you can't do a full push-up or a knee push-up, that's a great place to start. There are a lot of different push-up variations as well, like a wide-armed push-up. The further out your arms are when you're doing a push-up, the further out on your chest it's going to work. If you want a wider chest, then you do some wide-arm push-ups. If you want to build the center of your chest, then you do some diamond push-ups where you put your hands together underneath your chest essentially and do some push-ups from that position. In addition to the innermost and outermost portions of your chest, there's also the upper and lower. And if you want to target your upper chest, then you can do some incline push-ups. Whereas if you want to target your lower chest, you can do some decline push-ups. The third exercise we're going to talk about today are sit-ups. Now, the first 2 exercises we talked about, squats and push-ups, they somewhat secondarily target the abs. So you're gonna work the abs a little bit with those 2, but this one is going to target your abs very specifically. So if you want to start building up those abdominal muscles to poke through, and get that 6-pack going, then some sit-ups are going to be the way to go. Now, these, it's going to help a lot if you have a partner to hold your feet down. And what you want to do is you want to cross your arms and bring your elbows up to your upper thighs, right? But if you don't have a partner to help hold your feet down, that's okay. Maybe you can stick them underneath your couch or your bed, something heavy that is going to help you hold them down while you do your exercise. And if you don't have that, if your bed is up high or your couch is up high, you don't have anything heavy that you can put your feet under, then there's other variations that you can do to work your abdominal muscles as well. There is 6 inches where you basically lay on your back and you extend your legs out all the way and you bring your heels 6 inches off the floor and then you hold them there. It's similar to the wall sits in that it is a time under tension exercise and you just see how long you can hold it. That's going to Be a really good one you can do with no equipment and no partner or anything heavy to hold your feet down for the sit-ups. Just like with your chest, there are sections of your abs, the upper, lower, and left and right. Your obliques. If you want to target your upper abs, then you can kind of just do the first bit of the crunch, or the sit-up rather. And if you want to target your lower abs, you do the opposite. You just kind of work the top of the sit-up. If you want to work both, you can just do the full sit-up. If you want to target your obliques, or the sides of your abs, then you just add a twist on the top, where you bring your elbows up to your upper thighs. You alternate between bringing your right elbow past your left knee and your left elbow past your right knee. You add that twist in there and you're going to start feeling it in your obliques really quickly. The fourth exercise we're going to talk about today are planks. Another great exercise that we can do from home or anywhere else with no equipment necessary. This exercise targets primarily your abs and your shoulders, while secondarily targeting your glutes and your traps. It's a similar exercise to the wall sits and the 6 inches exercise, in that it is a time under tension exercise. Just see how long you can hold the position. This one's also similar to push-ups, in that if you can't hold a plank for very long, you can go down to a knee plank, right? Same with the push-ups. Just go down to your knees. It makes it a lot easier. If they're too easy for you, however, you can go on your forearms. That adds a few different muscle groups and makes it much more difficult to hold for longer periods of time. A few more variations of the plank that you can throw into your routine are the reverse plank and the oblique planks, or side planks. The reverse plank is just reverse, right? You do it on, with your belly facing up instead of down, and that adds in your lower back and your hamstrings to the exercise. Whereas the side planks, you just do them on your side, one elbow down, the other arm on your side or up in the air, whichever it is. That's going to add your obliques to the exercise. Another great way to hit those. The last exercise I have for you today are called burpees. They sort of combine the first two exercises, the squats and the push-ups. You basically start off by doing a push-up, and then you stand up through a squat, right? And if you want to make it harder, you can add a jump in there. If you want to make it easier, you can do the push-up from your knees. But they have the added benefit of making the exercise a cardio exercise as well. If you're trying to build both strength and endurance, then I couldn't recommend burpees more highly. They're an amazing exercise to add into your routine, especially if you don't have access to equipment. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please like and share. If you want to join a community of people dedicated to their personal development journeys, then please consider subscribing to my channel and turning on notifications so that you can be reminded when my videos come out on a daily basis. I'll end this video with an important reminder: memento mori, or remember death. The ancient Greek philosophy of Stoicism teaches us to live life to the fullest by always remembering that we are all going to one day return to the dust from which we came. All right. I hope you have a great rest of your day and or night. I will catch you later. Bye-bye.